My name is Josh Goessens. I served 9 years in the U.S. Army as a 13 Mike Field Artillery crew member. On March 4, 2015, I was diagnosed with a neuromuscular degenerative disease, ALS. Earlier this year, I applied for and was awarded the opportunity to come to Eastern Washington for a once-in-a-lifetime terminally ill bull elk tag. Some of the process included submitting some paperwork from your doctor signed with your diagnosis and prognosis. And one of the main key criteria to be met was to be within 6 to 9 months of hospice care. Hospice care is more is where you need someone to assist you in daily nominal tasks such as feeding and bathing and just stuff that most people can do on their own. This hunt, I've had a lot of support from the beginning. Obviously, Rick was a big part of it, and then the hunting group that I've hunted with last year, they were gracious enough to let me in. And it's a pretty tight-knit group of guys, and there's a lot of them out here today, or out here on this hunt to support me on this hunt. My dad flew in from Oklahoma to spend this time out here in the woods with me, and it's really special to have this many people. Throughout the course of the 9 days, we've experienced pretty much every terrain that you can encounter in one section of a state. From golden winter wheat fields that had just been cut to woods that you couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. On this hunt, I told everyone when we first got it all set up that I wanted to do it on public land. I wanted the challenge of public land. I wanted to be able to put the miles on. I wanted to look through the areas. I wanted to experience the country and everything that the eastern side of the state has to offer. I wanted to prove to myself and to others that anything is possible if you really put your mind to it and you set your sight on your goal. Having this tractor on the hunt it gave me legs to be able to move around in areas where I would not have been capable of going myself. Finally, on the 9th morning, we were given the opportunity that we had been waiting for. The bull was in a great position. The terrain was easily accessible. The wind was right. Everything was picture perfect at this moment. In the rush of trying to get everything set up, the bull had finally taken notice to us and started heading up over the hill. As I finally got set up, he crested the hill and was out of sight. But at that point, we knew that bull only had one place to go. Now that we knew where he was going, we made a plan, hopped back in the vehicles, and made our way to the entrance. We hopped out on foot, and the chase was on. On our way in, we encountered many obstacles. Some of the obstacles being physical barriers that I could not navigate in my chair, and the next big one being that we were 5 miles in, and my chair batteries were running low. As we emerged, we immediately got eyes on this bull and watched him bed down. Once we put the bull to bed, we came up with our plan. Our plan was to keep the high ground, utilize the dead space, and with the wind in our favor, we came out directly above him. Now that we're on top of the bull, we took a few minutes to get set up to ensure that I was comfortable, got the gun up on the sticks, got my chair and everything set up, ready to go. And then Rick let out the bugle, and my heart was racing. After the bugle rang out, the bull was not happy. He was down raking a big bush down below us, and we couldn't see him. Everyone was frantically looking around, trying to figure out where this bull was going to come out. And then all of a sudden, the moment we've been waiting for, the hours are getting ready to pay off, the miles are getting ready to pay off, and there he is, broadside. At just under 400 yards, he's standing there. I take a few breaths to calm myself, and I've known that everything at this point is worked up to this. My heart is racing. I calm myself, get my sight alignment, get everything ready, squeeze the trigger, and he just folded.
Got it! Yeah! Yeah! shooting,
Fucking
bud.
smoked him!
Oh my God.
Smoked him!
Oh.
Oh, yeah, buddy!
Oh.
I jacked the freaking bolt shut on my finger.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude. Nice.
Oh
no, stop!
Yes. I'm so happy for you, buddy.
Oh, you folded him up, man.
We were able to get some vehicles in to help get this bull up the hill. We yarded him up with some mule tape and to finally get to put my hands on horns. It's what this whole trip was for. It was the miles we put in and the hours and, you know, the trials that we all went through. This was finally the reward we got to come and experience. With the bull loaded up and us on our way, I can't help to be thankful for the people that came out here to support me in this. Roy, Rory, Dean, and Rob taking time out of their working lives to come out and experience this with me. My dad coming all the way from Oklahoma to be able to come out here and do this hunt because I asked him to. Rick, my brother-in-law, for getting everything set up. We talked about this for quite a while before we actually decided what we're going to do. And then Eric from the Fallen Outdoors to come out and film this for me and to allow me to be able to use some of the resources and the people that he knows over in this area. It definitely was a lifesaver having Corey and Jordan and Jesse out here on this hunt with me too.